In the last 2 weeks, have you been how have you been getting along with people?
Pretty good.
Get into any arguments or fights in the last 2 weeks?
No.
Yell at anybody?
No.
Did you break anything, destroy any property?
No.
Do you get irritable very easily?
Yes, sometimes.
You do. And have you been irritable in the last 2 weeks very much?
No, not much.
Mm-hmm. Are you basically kind of an easygoing kind of person?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quiet.
Quiet, yeah. Yeah. You look easygoing. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. How about in the last 2 weeks, have you been feeling unusually cheerful or happy without any particular reason?
No, not really.
Does that sound familiar at all?
Yeah, it sounds familiar.
But in the last 2 weeks, have you had that kind of feeling? Sort of on top of the world for no particular reason?
No.
Okay. Mm-hmm. What's special about you?
I'm just quiet.
Well, yeah, I mean, that is, you have a nice quiet quality. Is there something special? Do you have a special talent or a special ability?
Sure, no.
Okay.
I play little sports here and there.
Yeah, yeah. Is that something you're very good at, do you think?
Yeah, baseball. I'm pretty good at baseball.
Yeah. Do you think you're sort of, much better than other people in terms of baseball?
Well, a little better.
A little better. Do you think you could have been a great athlete in baseball?
Yeah, if I wouldn't got shot in the leg.
Oh, yeah. Do you think you might have been professional material?
Well, I was close to it.
Were you? Tell me about it. What were you?
Well, I played left field. It's pretty good.
Where was this at?
Jordan High School.
In high school. And you were pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
And did you have thoughts about maybe going on into the minor? Yeah. And then you got injured, you got shot. Yeah. Anything else that, you're particularly good at?
Dominoes.
Okay. Do you win a lot of games, is that?
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay. Are you concerned about anyone's intentions towards you?
No doubt, man.
Do you think in the past 2 weeks, have you felt that someone was trying to hurt you?
Yeah, like I told you over there.
Okay. Who was?
Dope man.
A dope man was trying to hurt you. Okay. What? Can you tell me why he was trying to hurt you?
Because I owe him a little money.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you owe this person a little money, and you're afraid that he might want to hurt you. Aside from this person, are you concerned about anyone else wanting to hurt you?
No.
In the last 2 weeks, did you hear people talking when there was no one around?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell me about that? What sorts of things did you hear?
All kind of crazy stuff.
Can you give me some examples?
Bad things. Like hurt yourself.
Did the voice actually say hurt yourself? Or what did the voice say?
Like I said, when I got the knife.
Yeah, you got the knife. Yeah.
Telling me to cut myself.
The voice told you to cut yourself? Can you pretend you're the voice and tell me what the voice said?
Go get the knife and get busy.
Go get the knife and get busy.
Yeah.
This is a pretty nasty voice you've got.
Yeah.
So was that why you went and got? Were you acting then at the sort of the command of this particular voice? Was the geez, does the voice usually say lousy things like that?
Yes.
Can you give me another example?
Like just do something crazy out the ordinary.
Mm-hmm. Do something crazy. Yeah. Does the voice ever? Is it one voice or is it more than one voice?
More than one.
Uh-huh. Do the voices ever say nice things to you?
No.
How often do you hear the voices?
They come and go.
Mm-hmm. Every day? Every couple of days? Several times a day?
Every couple of days.
Mm-hmm. Were you hearing the voices more before you came into the hospital?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Were you hearing them in the daytime as well as in the evening?
Yes.
And would you hear them when you're by yourself?
Yes.
Okay. Let's take the period of time, that 1 week before you came into the hospital. How often were you hearing the voices then?
Every day.
Every day. Would you hear them multiple times a day?
Yes.
Okay. Can you give me some sense as to how many times a day?
No, I can't really say offhand.
Okay. Would you say several times a day?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Would you say that they're constant or not constant?
Constant.
So for the week that you came, before you came into the hospital, if you were quiet, could you hear the voices at any time during the day?
Yes.
What did you do? Did you make them go away?
I just kept thinking, positive when they leave.
Mm-hmm.
It took them a while to leave, though.
When they left, did they leave before you came into the hospital, or they left after you came?
After I came into the hospital.
Mm-hmm. Was it kind of, would you describe this kind of like they were there in the background or something?
Yeah, background.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And since you come to the hospital, it's gotten
good, gotten better.
Better, okay. But that week before you came to the hospital sounds
spooky.
Spooky. It does. Yeah. Okay. Were the voices making it hard for you to function also?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see. Have you been receiving any special messages from people on the television or people on the radio?
No.
Okay. Have you, can anyone read your mind?
I don't think so.
Can you read anyone else's mind?
No.
Do you sometimes wonder if someone can read your mind?
Yeah, sometimes I wonder.
Tell me about that.
Well, I just get to thinking, and, well, let's see, how can I put that? Like I could be sitting doing something, and someone could just walk up and it seem like they could read my mind. Walk up on me while I'm doing something.
Has that happened in the last 2 weeks that you had that feeling?
Yes.
And is it based on something they say, or just a concern that they're reading your mind?
Just concern reading my mind.
Do you believe that they really are, or do you wonder if they are?
I wonder.
Okay. Okay. So it's kind of like the thought occurs to you, I wonder if this person's reading.
Yes.
Uh-huh. And do you think they mean harm by doing that?
No.
No, just wonder if they can read them up.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Is anything like ESP affecting you in any way?
No.
Okay. How about electricity or X-rays or any type of electrical equipment? Okay. Do you feel that you're under the control of some other person or some other force?
No.
In the last couple weeks, did you do anything that attract the attention of others, like say on the staff or maybe your family, that attracted their attention as something unusual for you?
Well, when I started hallucinating,
What happens when you start hallucinating?
it attracted my attention of my sister because she came to help me.
Yeah.
So
let's say you start hallucinating. What do you do with your, how do you express that? Or what does your sister see when she's watching you hallucinate?
well, I can't really say what she said
Mm-hmm.
because I be going through changes.
You are. Do you respond to the voices?
Yes, sometimes.
In what way do you respond to them?
Take their command.
I'm sorry?
I take the command of the voices.
Oh, you follow the command.
Yeah.
Do you ever talk back to the voices?
Sometimes.
In the last 2 weeks, did you talk back to the voices?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So if your sister was watching you at those times, would she have noticed you talking back?
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm. Okay. How often do you think that happened in the last 2 weeks where you would talk back?
Several times.
Several times. Would that happen daily or something, or not so often?
Not so often.
Okay. And where are you typically when you're talking back to the voices?
I'll be by myself.
Okay. Okay. Very good. Where, these are standard questions we ask everyone. Where are we right now?
Brentwood Hospital.
All righty. And let's see, do you know the date?
12th.
Of which month?
September.
And the year?
95.
Very good. And let's see, do you know who the president is?
Clinton.
Good. How old are you?
37.
And what year were you born?
1957.
Okay, very good. Here's a question for you. Have you seen anything funny on television lately?
No.
Heard anything funny on the radio?
No.
Heard any good jokes?
No.
Okay. You know what I'm going to do, Richard, if it's okay? I'm going to ask very briefly, just take a pause, see if my colleagues have any additional questions, and then I'll come back and we'll wrap up.
Okay.
Okay, terrific. You can just pause for a moment. Okay.
When you're ready.
Okay, Richard, just have a couple more questions and then we'll wrap up.
Okay.
I'm in the last 2 weeks. I'm wondering how you've been taking care of yourself. How has your hygiene been? Washing and showering.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. How often do you shower?
Every other day.
Every other day. How often do people on the unit typically shower?
I don't know. Man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, offhand.
Okay. Does the staff need to remind you to shower, or do you?
No, I do it on my own.
Okay. And how about changing clothing? How often do you?
Well, I don't have much clothing with me, so.
Okay. How about how often do you wash the clothing?
Whatever chance I get.
Okay. How about and the week before you came into the hospital, how often were you showering at that point?
Every other day.
About every other day. So that's about the same.
Yeah.
How has your eating been in the last couple of weeks?
Been okay.
How many meals a day do you eat?
3 meals a day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And before you came into the hospital?
Oh, before I came in, I was eating like twice a day.
Mm-hmm. Is that typical for you, or is that less than you normally eat?
That's about less than normally eat.
Mm-hmm. Were you eating good foods out of the hospital, or was your diet not as good as it normally is?
It was okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Eating good foods.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. You know what? I think that's going to be it, and I'm going to thank you very much for coming in and answering all these questions. Thanks very much, Richard.
Thank you.